Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. Now, welcome to the second Q&A. This is Q&A Thursday. Now, technically, I'm making this video on Friday, but no one has to know. Because this is the end of the Thursday stream, and we kind of went over to the next thing. But anyway, we have a few more questions, and I am going to leave chat up on screen. So mods, keep a watchful eye, please. And here we go. First question comes. First of all, this is not my medal, by the way. This is not my medal. Two congratulations. First, congratulations to Ducky. Ducky pulled a most amazing medal today. Ducky pulled an orbed HD Riku. Well done, Ducky. Beautiful, beautiful, Ducky. And Thomas, A.K. Shabuyas. Shabuyas? What is it again? How do you say your name? Yeah, Shibuyas. Shibuyas pulled Illustration. And just listen to this. It's beautiful. If I could keep this music going on the entire video, I could. But we've got questions to answer. So let's answer them. First question is from Dudester1081, who said, would it be wise to put my Paralyzed Plus on my 92% Vexen? And I will say yes. This is the reason why. If you look at my Keyblade, so Vexen with Paralyzed Plus is kind of made for... Wait, why don't I have a setup here? Oh wait, wrong one. There. Vexen with Paralyzed Plus. Oh, I don't have one here. Okay, so let me just show you. See these two slots here, slot 3 and slot 5. So if you were to go ahead and put Vexen and then Luxord. So Luxord deals 11 hits, inflicts more damage to the target, or is paralyzed. So you have Luxord or you have Hag. You have two different opportunities. And you have Vexen. Now, Paralyzed Plus will do two cool things. Paralyzed Plus, well, first of all, it has to trigger. And then it has to actually land and stick. So if it does that, then you're going to get the benefit of having also on Vexen. So Vexen not only is going to be able to hit 1.9, 2.84, so Vexen would hit 2.84 here, but Luxord is also going to hit 3.94 if you have him 6-starred and maxed gilted. That's a lot of damage right there. And actually, I need to fully chip my Luxord and actually really take him out for a test run here. That's really good, because that's a huge multiplier, guys, right there. So if you were to put it on, if you have the Epic Medals Gilted, that's a pretty good one to put it. Also because Vexen is AoE. And as we know, Paralyzed Plus will affect all of them. Now, it's not a guaranteed paralyze in everyone. I've done it before, and it doesn't work for me. Also, you can also put him. You can also put him on Luxord. Or actually, you can even put him like in a Musketeer Donald or something. But it's a good medal. The plus medals are definitely worth putting on AoE targets. But then again, you can just put in anyone, just swipe. So it works either way. But it's a good thing to put it on Vexen, because Vexen will also benefit from the paralysis and hit much harder too. Next question from Shy Bunny. If you could change one thing about the game besides the pull mechanics you've previously explained and making rooms, what would it be? If I could do something, I would actually try and open up a forum. If we had an actual forum in the game that we could actually like post our concerns and problems directly to Square Enix, and if they had like a whole department, you know, of just customer service where they were answering this. I know I've talked about this game before, but Puzzle Monster Quest, I love that game. I'm still playing it. It's a lot. That game, that you think this game has a lot? No, Puzzle Monster Quest has so much. It overwhelms me how much they release in that game. But one thing about their game is they have excellent customer service. If you post a concern, if you send them like a message in Facebook, you get an answer. They say within 24 hours, but it's usually like within 20 minutes. And they usually work really hard to fix it for you. So I would hope that would be great. I would really love to see that. Also, another thing I would love to see is much bigger parties. That would be fun. I Marxius asked, why do you have all those Soras? Why do I have all these Soras? I know a lot of you guys have asked this question. I'm going to show you guys. No, not these Soras, because these Soras I've just been having fun farming the new event. But these Soras. Okay, so the reason why I have all these Soras, KH2 Sora version Bs, is because I am trying to get something special done. For the very longest time, I've been wanting to do a kind of beginner's guide to guilting. I'm still trying to work on it, and actually I may scrap that project and someone else might help me with it. So we're gonna see, because honestly they're taking up what, 15 spaces? Yeah, it shouldn't be taking up that much space. Detuntic asked, do you think all deals should be all epics from now on? A lot of pools recently have had the same deal. No, I don't think so. Let me show you why. So what he's referring to is when you see here on the poll, see how it says here all epics, which means they're only going to be tier 3 and up, potentially tier 4. This is great for someone at my level of the game. Actually, even someone not at my level of the game, this is a really great thing for everyone. You pull, you're guaranteed epics, and 2 of them are going to be orbed. We saw tonight with Ducky. Ducky is going to be able to guild her Ice Titan. Ice Titan? I think it's Ice Titan. Ducky is going to be able to guilt a lot of things. It's awesome. So a lot of people who have saved their jewels for a long time or are starting, this is great. The only problem, guys, is that there's no tier 2 medals. So if you haven't really pulled that much, or if you're just starting to play the game, we now have Nova, and with Nova you need tier 2 medals. Now this is something really painful too, because if you think about it, if you pull tier 2 medals, it's pretty much only for the Nova, because if you have, let's say you have a couple of Organization 13 medals or epic medals that are guilted, you're not going to want to use your tier 2 medals. So we are only pulling the tier 2 medals for Nova. So to be perfectly honest, I would love if they kept them all epics, but if they released challenges and events where we could get tier 2 medals, that would be really great for me. Miss Emily asked, if you can have any legendary medals, what would they be? You know what? Honestly, I would love an illustrious. Just a Sephiroth. The first Sephiroth, I would love Sephiroth. I don't have one, and there's a couple of them I don't have. But if I could have anyone, oh, I'd probably have to get the ones that a Guilt and Maleficent. If we could get more Guilt and more Maleficents, oh yeah. I don't know. There's just lots of medals. There's lots of medals that I wish I could have. So all of them. Give me all of them. Duck McMuffin asked, do you think they're going to keep the Mercy system orb medals for these banners, or will it probably be only a holiday thing? I hesitate to answer this. I think they're only going to be a holiday thing, but I really hope they just keep them. I hope they keep them. I hope they just keep them, because this is great. I mean, this actually makes it kind of possible to pull for some people, and at least get one. Now, for example, right now with the key art number 1, because they tweeted out saying they changed the name of it. I'll actually show you guys this right now. So we got this tweet a little while ago, and you guys are going to see a savage answer at the very bottom there. So we got this tweet. After reconsideration, since the very first key art met on the global version, we have decided to rename it to Key Art 1. So it's now Key Art 1 officially. And Ducky's coming. I hope they keep it. Not that, like I said, not that most of us are ever going to be able to get one of those. I mean, I'm going to pull, and unless I get like 2 orbed Shions, I'm not going to be able to guilt her, which means I'm never going to get a key art. We'll see. But yeah, I optimistically hope that they're going to keep it around for 5 pulls, because I like the 5 pulls. Sapphire Hearts, the person who started all this, big thanks to Sapphire Hearts. or Safari Hearts, as she's known in Stream.me. Hi, I have a question. Is it possible to beat the Christmas Sora quest without legendary medals? Also, what is a legendary medal? Thank you for that question. A legendary medal. Okay, so I started calling these legendary medals all the medals that were tier 4, but I want to make a distinction. When I say a legendary medal, I mean a legendary medal like these that can be pulled. Although, you know, the high score challenge medals are you know, they are you know what, I'm not gonna lie, they're legendary medals. So for example, where's JNS? See this here? See this little thing here with the 4 tips? That makes it a legendary medal, what Square Enix calls a tier 4 medal. I call them legendary medals. Is it possible to beat the Christmas Sora quest? Yes, it is. If you take in, let's say, a friend's Sleep Plus medal, if you have maybe a paralysis and a defense, I could actually try it if you guys want, without using, because I know that in the video I did before I said, oh, without legendary, and then I corrected myself and I'm like, I'm sorry, that's wrong, because I was running a couple legendaries. What did I use? Did I use this? Is this what I used? Yeah, this is what I used. But I am. Rax is a legendary and Jack and Sal is a legendary. The reason why I used them is because anyone who was playing during that time, well, not anyone, 5,000 people that were playing during that time got these medals. I know not everyone has them, and people who have played later don't have them, so I'm sorry for saying that. But they are medals that, you know, I didn't have to pull for. Well, I did. No, I didn't have to pull for Rax. I just did Rax and I got top 1,000. I think it is able to pass it. I don't think you can one-turn it. I don't think you can one-turn it without legendary medals. If you've got defense, if you have like a defense boost 3, if you have second chance, if you've got medals like that, and you have, you know, like Piglet, and the medals like this, you could replace Rax for, I don't know, a Diz or a Vivi. And Jack and Sally, honestly, I don't know who you can put instead there. I don't know. I don't know who you could put. Do we have another one that does this? That's not a legendary medal? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I don't think it's possible. One turn at least. Meg or Smee. So you could put Meg or Smee. I could try it actually. I could try it. I don't think I could one turn that tier 4 one. You know what? We might try it later. I might try it later. Putting in a Diz or someone here, and then putting in Smee or Meg or Cinderella. HD Sora? No. HD Sora is tier 4. HD Sora is tier 4. Is a legendary medal. JNS did break this game. JNS is awesome. I love JNS. Mr. Smee will work. We'll try it. We're gonna try and see if we can pull it off later. But yeah, I hope that answers your question, Safari Hearts, especially that what is a legendary medal. Next question from Isai Lopez on Twitch. Does getting rid of gilded medals lower your Nova level like the tier 1 medals that are being used? No, and let me prove it to you. So I have a Nova level of 306 right now. I'm gonna go here. 306, remember that, 306. I am going to find Donald version A. We're gonna go sell medals. We're gonna sort this by color. We're gonna find him. Wait, I can't unlock him. Okay, I'll unlock him first. So he's max gilded, right? He's max gilded. The reason why I'm doing this is in 2 days we're gonna get him again. I'm gonna try and get another one, but I wanted to show you guys this. So sell medals. Doop. And 306, right? 306. Sell. Sold. Still 306. So your level doesn't go down at all if you sell any medal that's already gilded. Now, I'm close to selling my tier 1 medals, but I still have a feeling that we might have challenges that will need them. Anyway, so there you go. Miss Lois Lettuce asks, do you miss getting avatar boards with medals attached? No, I don't. And what she's asking is this over here. So a month ago or so before, like this, see, we used to get medals like this where there would be metals inside of the boards. Now the problem with this is that yes, it was technically cheaper than pulling for a medal, and these medals aren't bad. They're pretty good actually. I still use Illustrated Sid quite a bit sometimes. I kind of stopped using what's her name? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna feel so bad for this. So I've stopped using Illustrated Yuffie. Goodness gracious. Okay, I've stopped using Illustrated Yuffie because now I have not Tim. I have the other Mickey. Mickey with the little foot out like this. What's his name? Is it Calm Mickey? Wait, there is he? Yeah, Calm Mickey. I've started using Calm Mickey, showing off his cool custom shoe, just because he's a lot stronger. But yeah, they were really good medals, but I don't really miss it because the completionist in me kind of made me buy those, and you know, they were good medals though, not that much anymore. Next question from Nate Sumoi. I'm pretty new. I pulled from one of the epic medal events. I'm working on guilting some of the free medals, the quest medals, but will they ever even be worth it when they have the same cost as the epics? Okay, so if you're pretty new and you pulled one from the epic medal event, okay, so you pulled ones from the epic medal event, my first question to you would be, were you able to guilt any epic medals? Because if you weren't able to guilt any epic medals, then chances are, and you know what, I'll say this, when I started playing the game, and you guys can go back to my original videos, I told everyone, get a gilted Titus, get a gilted Stitch, get a gilted Selfie, and get a gilted Waka. You can even get multiple gilted Wakas, or you can just get a bunch of them, because in the quest you can start working on that. You can't guilt to level 200 anyway, so once you can guilt, it's worth it. I mean, it's worth having. You could have like several gilted Stitches. You could have several gilted Stitches. You could have several gilted Tituses. You can have several gilted Selfies, and they are going to hit slightly harder because they're gilted. That 25% is going to give them a tiny little boost. Now, if you're planning on pulling a lot, then I would kind of recommend maybe don't go that far as to put, like Sids and Chips and Dales and everything on them, unless you're planning to not, and unless you're planning to play this game more casually. They're good medals. They're still pretty good medals. Yes, they don't compare to the awesome powerfulness of the other medals we have. But like Stitch, guys, it took me forever. I mean, it took me forever to take Stitch out of rotation. And to be perfectly honest, look at that. Look at that. If I were to put 1,000 chips on him, he'd be a 7368 medal with a 25% bonus. I could put an attack boost 2. I could put an attack boost 3 on him or something. 3.41 multiplier. He was one of the nerfed ones, wasn't he? Was this one? Was he one of the was he one of the nerfed ones? I wonder. Was he one of the nerfed ones? Yeah, they changed the levels. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he, but I don't remember, guys. But 3.41 multiplier. I mean, come on, for one gauge, that's a decent medal, guys. That is a really decent medals. I think that's a decent medal, and I would. It's awesome. It's an awesome medal. Anyway, continuing. Last one from Leo-san. DOJ2. I got a handful of dotted epics. Should I use those to re-roll or hang on to them to make a second, third copy of the medal? Okay. The reason why I chose to end on this question is because I am having a super hard time right now. You say you have a handful of dotted epics. My first question is, let's look right here in front of us. Look at these right here. Queen and Pain and Panic. Pain and Panic and Queen. I mean, I have Queen at 50%. Do I need this other Queen? No, I don't. Do I want to hold on to her because she took so long to get to that point? Yeah, I do. The reality of this game is if you have pulled a decent amount, if you pulled like me, or if you pulled like a lot of other people, or if you are maxing out on your space like me, I've got 5 spaces left. Saving all, look at all the other medals I have that are like multiple. I'm going to combine my Raxes. I have to combine them because there's no point in keeping them separate. Like here, look at her. She's already 50. Why am I keeping the other one? I need to just accept the fact that I don't need these medals. And I know in the back of my mind, I always think, well, what's going to happen if there's a high score challenge with one of them? Will I need the extra percentage? And maybe I will. I mean, maybe I will. Remember what happened with the Keyblades? The second that I used up my Orichalcum and my Adamantite, the second I did that, the Mog quest was released, and I had to wait till we had new quests and everything to be able to do mine, to max it out. It's I haven't released that video yet. Okay, that video is coming soon. It's, you know what, it's hard because you don't want to get rid of them, guys. You don't want to get rid of them. You really don't want to get rid of them. But at a certain point, especially like all my quest medals, you know, all my quest my quest medals, tier 1 medals, and a lot of tier 2 medals. Like with tier 2 medals, there's no reason in me, like here, look at, I have Mushu Gilted. Why do I need a 5th and max? Why do I need another one? I have Goofy B Gilted max. Why do I need another one? So these extra ones, honestly, I don't use them. Will I need them in a future event? It's very possible I might, and then I'll regret sorely having sold them. But at this point in the game, for me personally, I think I need to start selling some of them, especially the quest ones. The quest ones, I really need to sell them, especially even because we can get more quest medals. If I need to grind all day to get like more quest medals, I could. If they're maxed, I would say sell them, unless you don't need to. If you have the space, if you have plenty of space and you don't have to sell them, don't sell them. And that's just the hoarder in me telling you to do that. Because it's nice to keep them and to have them. And if anything, now that we have Nova, and if you have a medal that you pull and it's not max gilted, don't combine them. Definitely. I mean, well, I don't know. I can't say that either, because what if you use 20 times and you never max out the guild? I don't know. It's a tough question. For me personally, all these medals that I have, some of them, like this. Okay, I've had 3 gilted Dizzes, and I put the other gilted ones into that one, trying to get them maxed. That means that there was a minimum of 14 Dizzes that I could have used on one to try and max out his guild. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. This has been the second Q&A question. If you'd like to be a part of these, come to one of the streams on Thursday. On Thursday, I'll just be asking for questions during the stream, and then near the end of the stream, or at the end of the stream, we'll do this video. And I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Again, all these things are just my opinion, guys. They're not the final rule. If someone asks a question that I don't really know the answer to, or don't feel comfortable, you know, giving you guys my opinion, I'm not going to do it. There's a lot of people out there who are much smarter than me in this game, there's some people who are really smart in this game and have just kind of like studied it and are really great. And you know what? I hope that some of them will come on and talk with us and maybe help us out too. And you know, we can make a video and talk with them about it. But again, these are my opinions, guys. These people come in, they ask me questions about this. And these are my honest opinions and answers to these questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys will keep watching these. And if you like them, let me know, and I will definitely keep doing question and answers Thursdays. Thank you very much, guys, and I will see you next time. See ya.